The next thing that I would like to talk about is another thing that we tend to do wrong, which is God's will. We think that we're pleasing God by doing things for him, but we're not, because that's not what God had asked for us to do. Take, for example, Adam and Eve. Eve was not supposed to eat of the fruits of the tree, but she did, and she even gave some of the fruit to Adam, thinking that she was being helpful. But she wasn't, because that's not what God commanded her to do. Just like there was a consequence for Adam and Eve, we also have one for not doing as God commanded us to do. So the question I'm leaving you guys with today is, are your intentions to do God's will? Are your intentions to do good God's will? Because if they're not, you're just committing another act of sin.
In this instance, he is treated like a son of the Father instead of the criminal that he was. That's what Jesus does for us. He comes in and he treats us like sons and daughters of the King. And instead of getting what we should deserve, he then takes our place. He trades his righteousness for our filthiness. So in this scenario, Barabbas, he represents all of us. We're all sinners saved by grace.
Question. Am I not saved if I've gone through salvation and yet sin? But the thing with that is our salvation doesn't expire. It's not changed by actions. It doesn't need to be renewed. Yes, our focus can fall away from God sometimes. It needs to be redirected. But once our heart is changed, our beliefs, our thoughts, and our choices do as well. So it's not a matter of whether we've sinned too much or if we're too far gone to be saved, because none of that is true. Instead, you have to make an intentional choice to walk away from sin. So I ask you, what are your intentions?